Communication within our group was really important. At first, our group never really shared any information with each other. We worked on what we were doing and never really cared about any other work our group was doing. As the mid-presentation came around, we realized what our group was doing wrong. We were not communicating at all. We had group meetings where we shared what each person was doing, and that helped a lot. However, we faced lots of negativity in our group. We eventually overcame it, and with more positivity, we did a lot better. Our communication had many ups and downs, but every time we had a solution. Our group faced many obstacles along the way, and we were able to solve every one, both intelligently and professionally. Our first problem we had was when splitting into our research groups, we had a lack of communication. Another problem that we faced was our leader being too stressed out on what everyone was doing. Also, we had originally planned to use tomato plants, however the tomatoes took a little longer to grow. In addition, an obstacle we faced was that one of our original ideas was to use PVC piping, which didn't work out as we planned. Our last problem was our tank being filled with algae, which is a problem that's not bad, but we still needed to fix it. Here is Noah and John on how we overcame these problems.
To solve the problem of our lack of communication, in the beginning and at the end of our aquaponics periods, we have a group meeting where we share the knowledge we have learned.
In the beginning of the project, Noah was just too anxious about the content of the project. To solve this problem, he just became less stressed and more accepting of our problems.
To solve the problem of using our PVC piping, we used aquarium tubing so it would be easier to use. We built our prototype by researching different types and different pictures of aquaponics designs and combined what we liked from all of them into our own prototype.
The constraints and criteria restricted our design because we tried to make it as cost efficient as possible due to our low budget of $200. How did our group use the engineering design process during our project? So the first step to the engineering design process is to identify the problem. Our problem was to make a functioning, self-sustained aquaponics system that would eventually produce crops. The second step of the process as a group was to research in small groups about multiple topics related to aquaponics. Some of the main topics we researched were light sources, materials, sustainability, research, advantages, disadvantages, plants, and fish. This research was vital to the success of the project later on. The third step of the process is to develop possible solutions to the problem. After a lot of research, we decided that there are 3 possible types of aquaponics systems. These types of systems were media-filled beds, nutrient film technique, and deep water culture. The fourth step of the process is to select the best possible solution. Out of the possible designs, we decided that a deep water culture system would work out best for us. Although the system was more complicated than others, it was cost efficient and involved less materials than other possible systems. The fifth step of the engineering design process is to construct a prototype. After some trial and error, we constructed our system, which is currently running smoothly.
We used the pipeline system because we had a problem with the wires. They were everywhere, and it was dangerous because we were working with water. At first, we had the wires all on the bottom of the tank.
It went for a while.
Yeah, and it wasn't really messed up because, they're all on the bottom and it wasn't a problem. But then we had a situation where the water overflowed from the fish tank and they got wet, and that was dangerous, so we put them on top of the light.
We decided to use PVC piping to thread the wires through so they wouldn't really get close to the water, because when they were on top of the lights, they kept falling dangerously close into the water, and we thought someone would get hurt or that the system would be ruined.
Yeah, we didn't spend any new money on the PVC pipe because we were originally going to use that for the first system, the overflow system, but that we originally changed to the system that we use now.